day one. So, with everything, we have to go back and start at square one. It's going to matter, I think, in the fall that these guys have some game experience, but in terms of really spring football and them getting used to us and what we're saying, it really feels like day one almost every time out here.
What's the biggest difference between what they were doing last year and what you're trying to get them to do?
We got different verbiage, different ways we communicate. We got different technique we talk about. I think it's a combination of everything. It's not just one thing, but really they're hearing me say things different than what they've heard from Coach Cazzetto for 4 or 5 years.
You've got a couple of guys who started a lot of games over on the sidelines. You find yourself looking over there and wondering what you got over there to come back?
No, I'm fired up about the guys that are in. I really am. I mean, we got a chance to get some good young freshmen some reps, and those guys can only get better. Typically, spring balls for guys that benefit the most are the younger guys. Now, do I want those guys in there right now? Yeah, because it's my first time coaching them, but I'm not worried about that at all. I really am not.
How far behind do those guys fall?
It hurts, but I will give them credit. They've done a fantastic job taking mental reps out here. They go on air almost every single play we're in a team setting, which is only going to make them better.
You talked, when I talked to you in the spring, you said you like your guys to be around 300 pounds. James Ato's a little bit over that.
Yeah.
But he seems to carry it okay.
Yeah. That's the nature a little bit. I mean, sometimes there's just big guys, and James is a big guy, any way you look at it. And so for him to be a guy that's 305 pounds, it's just not going to happen. But just like you said, I mean, it doesn't show up on tape or out on the field that he's not well conditioned, that he doesn't run well, and so we're good with the weight he's at.
And just one of the interesting things I've seen out there is Colin Tanagawa at center. You've got a couple of years starter there in Mike Chris, but can you talk a little bit about Colin at center?
Well, you can never have enough depth at center, and that's not to say Colin's not competing for it in the fall for a starting spot. We've kind of stayed away from who's competing for what right now, just everybody trying to